Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Shifts and Pucks news pack for Monday, May the 2nd. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Shifts and Pucks, Facebook.com Shifts and Pucks, YouTube.com Shifts and Pucks, Twitch.com Shifts and Pucks. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network. It is day one of the National Hockey League playoffs. Uh, Getting set. We're going to have 4 games tonight. We'll have 4 games tomorrow, and we're very excited as we get ourselves ready here. First, I wanted to get through the schedule of the news packs this week and what we're doing for podcasts. Tonight, Sean, Tyler, Chris, and I will unpack the Vancouver Canucks season. Bruce Boudreau did his media availability today. Patrick Alvin and Jim Rutherford will do his media availability uh, to their media availability tomorrow, and the players had their media availability yesterday, so we'll dig into that tonight. On Wednesday morning, we're going to be doing day after recaps of the Calgary Flames playoff runs. Here, game one, of course, against Dallas is on Tuesday, so we'll be doing that on Wednesday as well. So we'll have our news packs this week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, as well as Saturday. So we'll do 4 of the news packs as we go on here. And then on day of games, we'll have the regular podcast. So Fireside Podcast will be the Fireside Chat Podcast will be joining us for recaps of all the Flames games. They'll be having their podcasts on Sundays as well as will have an episode out as well. Uh, Breaking down some of their own preseason predictions that they had. Talking hockey, we did our Flames Stars playoff preview yesterday as well. So we'll be keep an eye out. We got lots going on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, hit that retweet button as we get ready here. So we'll start with the National Hockey League here, and the uh, big part here, of course, is we'll start with the games. 4 games tonight. They're all split out pretty well. We start with Boston playing Carolina. That's game one. Looks like Antti Ranta will get the start for the Carolina Hurricanes, as Frederick Anderson is still out with an injury there. So that is game one. And then at 7:30, the Tampa Bay Lightning and Toronto Maple Leafs start game one of that series. That's an interesting challenge. And of course, one of the discussions we had is the favorite of the series. Is if Tampa Bay wins, is that considered an upset? We had a debate on that on the podcast, but that's game one. The 2-time Stanley Cup champions facing a team with a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations heading into the year with the Toronto Maple Leafs. We've got the barn burn. A lot of people very excited about this series. St. Louis and Minnesota. Game one starts tonight. Billy Husso is getting a call for St. Louis today in goal. Looks like the Wild haven't said anything too much yet about their goaltending situation, but I would suspect that they might be splitting some time as well. We talked about that as well between those teams, uh, between Marc-Andre Fleury and Cam Talbot. They split a lot during the year, so that will be interesting as well there. And then, of course, the LA Kings take on the Edmonton Oilers. That's the other one, the game one that starts tonight. Those are the 4 games. Boston heading to Carolina, the Tampa Bay, Toronto, St. Louis and Minnesota, and LA and Edmonton. As far as all of the other things here, looking like Linus Ullmark will start in Boston. We'll go through the goaltenders projected here. Antti Ranta is expected to start in Carolina. Obviously, Andre Vasilevsky will start in Tampa, and looks like Andre Casse will be back in the lineup for Toronto, and Jack Campbell will get the start. Ville Husso, as mentioned, and Marc-Andre Fleury will get the start for Minnesota. Kings and Oilers looking like it'll be Jonathan Quick versus Mike Smith tonight. So, and the Oilers might be going with 11 forwards, 7 defensemen as they're part of their lineup tonight as well. Looks like Darnell Nurse will be back in the lineup as well. So that's what's going on. As far as the games tomorrow and the injuries, of course, the Flames are playing the Dallas Stars. Tyler Toffoli was back at practice today. So as they're setting that, Tristan Jarry will miss the start of the series for the Pittsburgh Penguins as they prepare to play the New York Rangers. Arturi Panarin looks like he is ready to play for Game 1. Jarry is expected to miss at least the first 2 games. Jason Zucker is also out as well. So Louis Domingue, former Flame, former Canuck, could back up Casey DeSmith, and those two will be the backup for the Pittsburgh series there. And Alex Ovechkin is the other one here. He's likely to play in the series opener when Washington plays Florida tomorrow. He missed the last 3 games with an upper body injury there as well. So Peter Laviette says he didn't shy anything, so we hope they keep moving forward. So injury news and lineups for the playoffs. As far as other news, we had the Winnipeg Jets have announced an extension to Kevin Chevladayoff, as well as we'll hire a new coach as Chevladayoff replaced Paul Maurice on December the 17th. Dave Lowry replaced Paul Maurice on the 17th. Chevladayoff got a 3-year contract. Dave Lowry could still be a candidate. The Chevladayoff said that there will be a full scale interview process, and it will include a Dave Lowry there. So we'll be seeing what's going on there. Of course, there was a bit of controversy at the players' availability in Winnipeg, like there was in Vancouver, but different because Paul Stastny talked about accountability. Some of the reporters have been speculating who that was. Mark Scheifele wondered about his future in Winnipeg and had talked about what his future looks like. He's not sure where the team is going next year. So those are a couple of interesting things to go on there as well. And of course, a big decision in Winnipeg as well will be Pierre-Luc Dubois. What's going to happen with that contract? So Winnipeg will be a very interesting off season. As far as Scheifele, he said, "I'd love to be in Winnipeg, but I also have to see where this is all going and what direction this team is going in. And I guess we'll see this summer." So that's that. The draft lottery is on May the 10th, and they did the odds of determining the first 16 picks. Here, the Montreal Canadiens have the 18.5% to get the first pick, 13.5 to Arizona, Seattle 11.5, or to win the lottery. Philadelphia 9.5, New Jersey 8.5, Chicago 7.5. But that trade that can go to Columbus. We got Ottawa at 6.5, Detroit 6.0, 5% for Anaheim, or for Buffalo, sorry, Anaheim's 3.5, San Jose 3.0, Columbus will have their own pick at 2.5, and then the Islanders 2.0, Jets 1.5, Canucks 0.5, Vegas actually 0.5, and they transfer that pick to Buffalo. So Buffalo has 2 lottery picks, as does Columbus next year as well. So we'll keep an eye on that for the draft lottery, which is on May the 10th. To move on to WHL, all of the series in the Eastern Conference is over, as the Red Deer Rebels won in triple overtime yesterday, 5-4 over the Brandon Wheat Kings. Jaden Groove got the winner. The Red Deer Rebels will face the Edmonton Oil Kings in round 2 of that playoff series that starts on Friday. It'll be the Moose Jaw Warriors taking on the Winnipeg Ice. So there's only one series remaining, and it's Game 6, and the Vancouver Giants are hosting the Everett Silvertips tonight. Game 6 in Langley. Giants up 3-2 after they knocked off the Silvertips twice this weekend. Once on Friday, they 11-6, and then on Saturday they won they won as well, as they shut out the Everett Silvertips with a final score of 3-0. Let me check that. I'm going by there. by the final score of, yes, 3-0. So that series continues tonight. Game 7 would, if it's necessary, is on Wednesday. Giants captain Zach Ostapchuk, Vancouver or Ottawa Senators prospect, is the player of the week. 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in 3 games. And Taylor Gauthier of the Portland Winterhawks is a goalie of the week. 2 games, 0.50 goals against average, 9.83 save percentage. As far as the BCHL finals or playoffs go, as they're in the conference finals now, here, in terms of the games tonight, if there's anything going on, Penticton is taking on West Kelowna tonight in Game 3 of that series. As we look back here on the recap of April 30th, the Clippers beat the Rivermen 3-0 as Cooper Black got his 3rd straight shutout. Arjit Gandara did stop 30 of 32 shots in the loss. So Clippers are up 2-0 in that series. Game 3 is Tuesday. Penticton beat West Kelowna 6-0. Another massive second period for the Vs. It was scoreless in the middle frame, and then Josh Nadeau scored from Penticton. Stefano Bottani added 148 seconds later, and then they had 5 goals in the second, and then Wilson. Then Luke Wilson scored his 2nd of the game, and to make it 6-0, they play Game 3 tonight, and the Vs are up 2-0. AJHL finals as well, as it's the Brooks Bandits taking on the Spruce Grove Saints. Bandits won the first game, or won the 4-3. Looks like Game 2 is on Wednesday, or Game 3 and 4 is on Wednesday, on Tuesday, Wednesday, May 3rd and May 4th there as well. There, as we just look at the schedule here, just to make sure. Yeah, Game 3 and 4 is in Spruce Grove at the Grant Fuhr Arena. Series is tied at 1. So that is the news for today. We can follow us all on Twitter, of course, individually. Sean Beardy Canuck 03, Tyler TNOBLE, Krisha Schneidz SCHNEIDZ, Devin Gordhow 09. I am KEVOLE. Shifts and Pucks on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. And we'll hope you join us tonight for the Canucks wrap up and some playoff talk. And we'll talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.